Hi everyone, welcome back to Colouring with Kay and thank you for joining me today. So in this video I am going to do something which I haven't done before, but I just thought that it might be useful to some of you. So I'm going to give you my recommendations for 10 essential colouring accessories. So these are things that will add to your your pictures basically. So I'm not going to include things like sharpeners and erasers and things like that. I'm basically including some of the accessories, if I can say the word, which will sort of, I don't know, take your colouring to the next level, dare I say. So yeah, what kind of things I like using and I would recommend you know, to others to sort of make their colouring pages pop. But that, remember, it's all in my view, this, so you know, your opinion might differ. But yeah, so what do I recommend? So Kitty says hello, and let's actually get started. So the first thing is black glaze pens. Right, so these are the Sakura Jelly Roll glaze pens and they are superb. Quite a few of us colorists on YouTube really like these because they're just awesome. So let me just show you, bring you in a little bit there. So I've just got some copy paper here, we'll just paper, and you can see that it gives you a lovely shiny black gloss. I mean, that one is running out, but I've got a new one here, and so I've got this on most of my pages. I want to show you maybe some examples of where I've used this. Can't see on that one, but I know there is one in here that I've got quite a lot of black jelly roll glaze, like this one here. So you can see I've put it on the edges of this cauldron, I guess, and what it's sitting on as well, and then around the window frames. It's beautiful and glossy, and it just makes the you know, some parts of your picture just really pop, and it's just got a unique look. So if you want a glossy raised look, then this black is definitely an amazing accessory that you could add. So yeah, that's an example of where I've used it. I use it on most of my pictures, to be honest, but when I go to look for them I can't seem to find them. But yeah, let me see if I can find something else, where else I might have used it on there. I have pulled a few books out to sort of share. All right, here, so I've used it in conjunction with these on these sort of circular bits. So that's, the black is definitely the glaze pen that I've used there. I think it makes your pictures really pop, so definitely recommend these. Now they do come in different colours, so like I keep them in this pencil case here, and I do have the different colours, and they are gorgeous, and I do use them. They're actually one of my favourite colouring supplies. So you do have to get them going sometimes. So this is near it's only a little bit left, but can you see? I'll show you. You'll be able to see in a second. So you can see that you get it started a bit, so it's a little bit patchy here at the start, but then as it gets going you get this beautiful smooth glossy finish. So they do come in different colours, but obviously they are quite expensive. So if there is any that you can buy, I would suggest getting the black, and I will come to another glaze pen, a clear glaze pen, which you could use as well later on. But that's my first recommendation, the Sakura Jelly Roll Glaze Black. You can purchase these from Amazon and other places as well, but I think Amazon's probably the best place. But also actually Cult Pens do sell these along with all the different colours, so you can get them open stock, and you can you know, get whichever colours you like really. So that's that one. So that's the Glaze Pens. Second, I have the Uniball Silver and the Uniball Gold. Again, bring you in a little bit closer. These are really two gel pens I really recommend. Gold and silver for accents is definitely a good thing, and I would say if you know you don't need the whole set of the metallic gel pens, but these, the Uniball Signo, are brilliant quality. I use the silver a lot. It's just, I use it for accents on a lot of my pages. It's just a beautiful metallic silver. Obviously you can get silver and gold in other gel pens, but my recommendations are this Uniball brand, because I think they're stunning. They're really nice, they're really reliable, they don't get clogged up, they work really well, they last a long time. So I have got, I think I use these pretty much everywhere. Have I shown, let me see. What I could do is show you at the end some of the pages we can go through and see what kind of things I've used. Don't think I've used it on here, so we use a sparkly gel pen there. I think on this page, no, I don't think I've used it on that one, but I use it in a lot of pictures. Nope, can't see it on that one. Let's have a look in this one. Right, so you can see here I've used the silver to go around this plant, and this one. So I've added a little bit of silver detailing there. Anything on here? No, I think I just used paint for that one. We can look at that afterwards, but anyway, I have used a silver gel pen a lot. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's continue. So yeah, the silver and the gold. I used the gold less than the silver, but you know, the gold is very nice as well. So that's that one. Next one, Uniball Sparkling Silver and Gold. Again, I use the silver a lot more than the gold. The silver is absolutely gorgeous. It's the most glittery gel pen that I've actually found. You can see how much that is shining. So gorgeous, gorgeous. If there is one sparkly gel pen that I recommend, it would be this Uniball Sparkling Silver. The gold is lovely as well, and I do use it. I use it less than the silver, but nevertheless it's still worth getting. So the gold and the sparkling silver are amazing, and I do use them on my pages. So I think at the end we'll look at the books and go through and have a look at where I've used these sort of supplies, because that'll probably be the best use of time, otherwise I'll be here forever looking for where I've put them on. So the other thing that I wanted to mention was that, you know, these sparkling glitter pens, if you can go a little bit further on your budget, then I would really recommend getting the watercolour glitter paints. Now these are from the Art Spirits on Etsy. So we've got Mermaid Dust, which is this one here. We've got Mirror Dust, which is more like a silvery silvery glitter, and there's obviously they sparkle different colours as well. And then we've got Rainbow Dust. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Just try to show you there. But yeah, if you can stretch your budget a little bit further, you could instead of getting the pens, or you could get the pens as well if you can. But I would definitely recommend these, because these are gorgeous glitter paints. So the Art Spirits on Etsy, you can get these. These you can get from Cult Pens or Amazon. There are other glitter paints that I've got, like this Mermaid Dust. You can also get that from the Art Spirits. So I highly recommend the Art Spirits for your glitter paints because they are absolutely gorgeous. So that's those. So number 4 now, gold and silver watercolour paints. So which are the gold? I would recommend definitely getting yourself one really nice gold watercolour paint and one really nice silver. Now the ones I recommend are, again, the Art Spirits. This one here, which is the yellow gold, I think. This comes as a gold set, but yeah, that's definitely my favourite. So that's this one here. So again, Etsy, the Art Spirits, beautiful yellow gold. There is this other gold which is there now. I should have the proper names for them, but me being me, I haven't. Oh yeah, there we go. So this one there is the rusty gold and this one's the yellow gold. These two are my favourite golds. The rusty gold, which is that one there, and the yellow gold, which is that one there. So highly, highly recommend those. They're here as well, rusty gold and the yellow gold. And then the other ones that I recommend also is this, for silver, is this true silver, again from the Art Spirits. You can see how much I've used. Absolutely stunning silver, absolutely gorgeous. There are other glitter paints from the Art Spirits, these two here, which is the disco dust and the gold dust. But yeah, I think the mirror dust and the rainbow dust are probably the two that you might want if you're on a budget and you want to get, you know, the ones that will be most versatile for you. So yeah, true silver, again, from the Art Spirits. But there is also, let's have a look. There's liquid chrome, which is this one. That's from Reneeissance Colours. That's another gorgeous silver that you can get. So the two silvers, I'd say, is the Reneeissance Colours on Etsy, and that's called that's called liquid chrome, and the true silver from the Art Spirits. And then the gold, I would get that from the Art Spirits as well, the yellow gold and the rusty gold. So yeah, that's number 4, the gold and silver watercolour paint. Next, number 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. The next thing is, it's really nice to overlay sort of an iridescent paint or a pearlescent paint. And these opal colours from Gansai Tambi are very affordable compared to some other paints. They are very affordable. You can get them individual pans, you can get open stock as well. Now, have I got these swatched out so you can actually see them? Not sure if I have actually. Let's have a look. Yeah, I have. There they are. So this here, we've got Opal Pink. You can see they're very faint, but they're really nice to overlay on top of coloured pencil or anything else really, and they give it a nice shimmer, and it's particularly good for things like wings and you know, like fairy wings or anything really that you want to sort of make look a little bit magical. So they are, you can get this off Amazon again, and they are really good for just overlaying on top of pencil, just to give a little bit of a shimmer and an iridescent look. So I highly recommend those as well. So that's number 5, and remember, these are in no particular order within my 10 that I've chosen. And then Posca Black and White, which these are really good just to put in the black lines when they get sort of overlaid, as in, you know, rubbed out due to metallic paint or whatever. Not rubbed out, but they become less defined. And also the blacks I like using for backgrounds. I like using acrylic, Deco Art acrylic matte black paint, and then for the small areas, for the really detailed page, I like to use this black. to get into the little places. The white is really good for adding highlights in places. So I really think that this is really useful for adding highlights. I mean, there are gel pens, but I just find the Poscas work really well, especially if you've got a mixed media page. The Posca goes on better than gel pens, I've found. So yeah, a Posca black and a Posca white, and I usually, the size I recommend is the PC1M. I recommend them over these PC1MR, although these are still nice for really detailed areas. So that's my Poscas. Next, oh, I wasn't going to include sharpeners, I said, but actually I am. I've forgotten I'd included a sharpener. The sharpener I highly recommend. Sorry about that. Very absent-minded these days. The M&R sharpener is one which I really, really like. I think it's very reasonably priced as well, and you can get replacement blades. Have a look on Cult Pens because they do sell. By the way, I'm not affiliated with any place, or I'm not getting sponsored or anything to recommend these products. I've just decided to share what my recommendations are, what I found that are quite good products in my own view. So yeah, you can get the blades as well, so you can get replacement blades, and they work really well. So the M&R sharpener, especially this double wedged one with the larger hole and the regular one, I think this is an absolutely brilliant sharpener. So yeah, recommend that one. And then we are on number 8, the Derwent blender pencil. This blender pencil, I find, in my view, is absolutely amazing. You can get this from Cult Pens again, or Amazon, and it is so good at blending your pencils together, particularly where you want a smoother finish. I have used a lot of other blender pencils, the Prismacolor, which I quite like as well, but this one supersedes that, and also I think this is even better than the Caran d'Ache one. I really like this blender pencil, and I think that a blender pencil is required if you want a really smooth finish, and they're not that expensive, so it's a good little thing to add to your colouring toolkit. So that's that one. 9 Clear Glaze Clear Sparkle. So let's see where I can find that. So remember at the beginning when I showed you these black glaze pens? Well, you can get a clear glaze, and so this clear glaze will give a, it's going to be hard to see on here, but it'll give you a clear glossy look. So it's really good. So I've just put it down there, don't know if you can see it, but basically it's really good on top of pencil. So you could use it on top of pencil if you want a glossy look, and it'll save you buying the different coloured versions. So you know the different colours in here. You can just buy the clear one and then overlay that on top of, say, pencil or even alcohol marker or anything you want really. So yeah, I highly recommend the clear glaze. And then I've got a clear Sakura sparkle as well. So pop that here. That's nice if you just want a subtle look, which mine appears to have run out. Or it might be blocked. Oh, there it is. It's going again. So there we go. That's that. So it's nice to add a subtle little clear sparkle. So that's a really nice one to buy as well. I'm going to try to list all these things in the description below. And then finally, fine paint brushes. So where have I put them? Which, if you're going to use metallic paints and things like that and glitter paints, well, actually for glitter paints I would just keep aside a brush that you've chosen for the glitter paints, because otherwise the glitter might get into you know, it might stick into the bristles. Although I've personally not found that. I still use these same brushes for my glitter paints, and I just wash them out really thoroughly, and I don't seem to transfer the glitter to other watercolours when I use them. But the brands that I really recommend, because you need fine paintbrushes to get into the small detailed areas on colouring book pages. So the Princeton Neptune, absolutely gorgeous. You can get these, I recommend you buy these from Jackson's Art because they've got decent prices. But you can get them from Amazon. So I like the 0 size and the 2. And I think I've got, I might have a, yeah, the 0 and the 2, that's it. Those two are really good. That's the Princeton Neptune. And then I've got the Pro Art. The Pro Art brushes I highly recommend. They are very budget friendly, and I recommend the 2/0. So 2/0 size I use more than any other size. I've got the 3/0 in it as well, and I think I've got a 1. So I would recommend getting a couple of fine paint brushes too, so that you can apply your metallic or glitter paints or watercolour paints in small areas for your embellishments. And that's it. Those are my 10 recommendations. Like I said, I will insert all of this in the description below, all 10 recommendations. I know I've grouped together some things, but let's see in some books. I've just selected a selection of books, see where I've used these sort of products. So of course the background here is some sort of metallic paint. I've used some white Posca here just for some detailing. What else? Can't see it. Oh yes, some silver gel pen over some of the detailed work. So let's have a look elsewhere. What else have I done? Oops. Right. Okay, here I have used some sort of paint for that, but I think I've used some glitter paint for this bit round here. I think I've used my Uniball sparkling silver for this central bit. I've used my Uniball silver gel pen for these bits here. And then I've used some sparkle glitter paint. I think the Art Spirits glitter paint for the water. I do quite like using the glitter paint for water. I think it works really well. So that's that one. Let's have a look at this one. More Posca white in here. Again, some sparkle paint. I've got some gold. That's actually the Reneeissance Colours Fortune paint. I've got some silver watercolour paint in the stars. There's some Uniball silver gel pen there. I think I might have missed something out actually. I missed something out. Oh, just to say, you know when I said you can use a clear glaze pen, if you want a more what's the word, more less subtle but more obvious glossy look, then use the glossy accents, because the range of glossy accents will give you a raised, definitely a very glossy raised look. And there is this Deco Art triple thick. You get a lot more, although the effect is less you know, apparent than this one. This will give you a more raised effect. This is even though it says triple thick, it's not as thick as the glossy accents. I'm going to quickly show you the page where I've applied the glossy accents. So on the eye here of this little cute mouse, and then look, you can see some more black glaze pen for these cutie spiders, but them two words I'm not sure go together too well. Anything else? Just going to have a quick flip through. I know this video is fairly long. I hope I don't have problems uploading and things, but anything else? Yeah, loads of glitter, watercolour glitter paint over the water here. Ooh, I like that. Saw a page in here, this crab. I bet there's a lot of black Posca on there. Yeah, this black Posca on there. So it's really nice to black out bits. I've used black Posca there. The silver looks like the Uniball silver gel pen again, the sparkling one. I've done quite a lot of pages in this book because it is one of my favourites. Anything else? That silver chrome paint on areas here. Oh, there's some glossy accents on these bits here. I know what they are, I've just forgotten the word, which happens to me a lot these days. And then there's some, I think that's actually stickles. I do like stickles, but I barely use it. It gives more of a raised surface, so on double-sided pages I tend not to use it. Got some white Posca for some highlights on here as well. So yeah, I do use these things quite a lot. There's a lot of gold here, so gold paint. I think I've got a little bit of sparkling paint here on the edges. So yeah, and again, black Posca, some glitter, watercolour glitter paint on these little circular parts and also on the water. Let's see if I can find you something where I've used the opal colours. You know, these Gansai Tambi opal colours over pencil. I think this, yeah, here. So I've used the opal colours here. I think I used the blue to give it a really nice sort of an iridescent look. Yeah, that's it, guys. Where am I up to? I'm nearly up to like 30 minutes here, so I might show you a few more pics and then we finished. I've already shown you this one, haven't I? So let's have a look. I think I've got a little bit of black Jelly Roll Glaze silver Uniball pen again, and I've got some white Posca, some gold paint. I think I've used some opal colours on top of this as well. Can you see the shimmer on there? So that's a bit of opal colour again. Got some gold paint on bits and bobs. Got some white Posca highlights. Silver gel pen again, the Uniball. Got some sparkling silver around the clouds there, and some black Jelly Roll Glaze, and then that's just black Posca here. So you can see I use the recommendations, the supplies that I've gone through quite a lot, and of course all the paint was applied using these fine paint brushes. So that's it, guys. I hope you found this video useful. If you stayed till the very end, I do really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And until next time, take care, happy colouring, bye.